All right, welcome back everyone for another deep dive. Today we're looking at luxury hospitality in India, specifically Benares Hotels Limited. So we've got two company documents here, the latest press release and their financial results, and some pretty interesting questions about their stellar performance. So get this, record profits, expansion plans, and the upcoming Kumbh Mela, it's all connected. Are you ready to uncover the story behind the numbers?
Absolutely. Let's start by setting the scene for our listeners. Imagine yourself in Varanasi, a city just steeped in history and spirituality, and then picture retreating to the luxurious sanctuary of a Taj hotel. That's exactly what Benares Hotels offers. They own and operate iconic properties like the Taj Ganges and the Taj Nadizar Palace, offering a unique blend of cultural immersion and five-star comfort.
It's really fascinating how they've managed to kind of carve out this special niche. It's even more impressive considering they're a subsidiary of the renowned Indian Hotels Company Limited. You know, the powerhouse behind the Taj brand. But let's get down to business. What's the latest on their financial performance?
Well, their third quarter results for fiscal year 2024-25 are nothing short of remarkable. And just for those keeping track, the Indian fiscal year runs from April to March. So we're talking about the quarter ending in December 2024. They've achieved high double-digit revenue growth for 3 consecutive quarters now, which is a clear indicator of their upward trajectory.
That's incredible. But what really caught my eye was their EBITDA margin of 46%. Can you break down why this is such a big deal?
Of course, EBITDA stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. It essentially measures a company's operating profitability. And a 46% margin in the hospitality industry is exceptional. It suggests that BHL is not only generating substantial revenue, but also managing their costs incredibly well.
So they're running a tight ship and reaping the rewards. And what about their actual profit after paying all their expenses and taxes?
Their profit after tax, or pay, reached a healthy INR 27.2 crores for the 9-month period ending in December. The chairman of Benares Hotels, Dr. Anand Narayan Singh, attributes this success to the strong domestic demand in India. He's even predicting a record-breaking fourth quarter. And I think I know why.
You're talking about the Kumbh Mela, right? It's one of the largest religious gatherings in the world, drawing millions of pilgrims to India. Having a property in Varanasi during this event must be a huge advantage for BHL.
Exactly. It's a massive influx of visitors, and Benares Hotels is perfectly positioned to capitalize on it. But the Kumbh Mela isn't the only reason for their optimism. They also have some exciting expansion plans on the horizon.
Tell me more. What are they working on?
Well, their flagship property, the Taj Ganges, is getting a major facelift. They're adding a whole new wing with 100 additional rooms and a brand new restaurant.
Wow, that's a significant expansion. Talk about strategic timing. They're gearing up to accommodate the increased demand from events like the Kumbh Mela. But before we get too caught up in the numbers, can we talk about the recognition they've received?
Absolutely. It's important to acknowledge their success beyond just the financial figures. The Taj brand, for instance, was named India's strongest brand across all sectors by Brand Finance. That's a huge testament to their reputation and the trust associated with the Taj name.
It really is. And to add to that, the Taj Nadizar Palace was featured in the Condé Nast Traveler Reader's Choice Awards. It's like winning an Oscar in the travel world. This recognition speaks volumes about the exceptional experience Benares Hotels offers their guests.
And their commitment to quality goes beyond just luxury and comfort. The Taj Ganges even received an award for their outstanding environmental sustainability efforts.
It seems like they're hitting all the right notes: financial success, strategic expansion, and a commitment to sustainability. But let's delve deeper into what these numbers actually tell us about BHL. What should we be paying attention to in their financial reports?
Ooh, the first thing that jumps out is their revenue growth. They reported INR 40.1 crores in revenue for Q3 of fiscal year 25,
Huh.
a 16% jump compared to the same period last year.
That's a substantial increase. It suggests they're effectively attracting more guests and generating higher sales. But are they managing to keep their costs under control as well? That 46% EBITDA margin suggests they are. But what strategies might they be employing to achieve this?
It's hard to say for certain without insider knowledge. However, a few possibilities come to mind. They might be optimizing their pricing strategies, negotiating favorable deals with suppliers, or implementing energy-efficient practices to reduce operating expenses.
It's a good reminder that strong financial performance isn't just about boosting revenue, it's also about careful cost management. And what about their profit after tax for the quarter?
Their Q3 profit after tax, or PPAY, reached INR 13.6 crores, up from 11.3 crores in the same period last year. These are all very positive signs. But remember, these are just the quarterly figures. We need to look at their performance over the 9 months to get a complete picture.
Good point. What do the 9-month figures tell us?
For the 9-month period ending in December 2024, Benares Hotels generated a total revenue of INR 90.2 crores, with an EBITDA of INR 41.4 crores and a PAT of INR 27.2 crores. This consistent performance suggests that their success isn't just a fluke, it's a trend.
Okay, so they're consistently performing well, not just a one-hit wonder. But amidst all this financial success, I noticed they also made an interesting board appointment this quarter. They brought in Ms. Anita Belani as a new independent director. What can you tell us about her?
Mrs. Bolani has a remarkable resume. With over 35 years of experience in various sectors, she's held leadership positions in global consulting firms and has even coached CEOs and CXOs. Clearly, they've brought in someone with serious expertise.
It's intriguing that they made this appointment now. Given her background, it's likely she'll provide valuable insights into strategy and operations. What do you think her role will be in BHL's future?
That's a great question. It's tough to say for sure. But her expertise could be invaluable as Benares Hotels navigates the complexities of the rapidly growing Indian hospitality market.
So we've covered the financial highlights, expansion plans, accolades, and even this new board appointment. It's clear that Benares Hotels is doing exceptionally well, but how does this performance stack up against the broader trends in the Indian hospitality industry?
That's an important point. One company's success doesn't necessarily mean the entire industry is booming. However, Benares Hotel's success does seem to align with the post-pandemic travel resurgence we're seeing globally.
So they're riding this wave of recovery. But what about the future? What potential risks or challenges might they face?
That's something to consider. While the sources don't highlight any specific challenges for Benares Hotels, there are general factors that could impact any business in this industry.
Like what? Give us an example.
Well, economic fluctuations could certainly impact travel spending, potentially affecting their occupancy rates and profitability. Increased competition could also put pressure on their pricing strategies.
And let's not forget the possibility of unforeseen events. Natural disasters or global health crises, like the one we recently experienced, could disrupt travel patterns and impact the entire hospitality sector.
Absolutely. However, even with these potential risks, BHL appears to be in a strong position. Their upcoming expansion, the anticipated boost from the Kumbh, and their proven track record of success all suggest a positive outlook.
Now let's shift gears a bit and consider what does Benares Hotel's success reveal about the changing nature of luxury travel in India?
Yeah, that's a good point. We've discussed the impressive financials and their smart expansion plans, but what does all this signify for the average traveler?
Let's suggest a rising demand for experiential travel, particularly among domestic tourists. Travelers today aren't simply seeking a place to stay. They crave authentic, immersive experiences that connect them with the local culture.
So it's about more than just luxurious amenities. It's about creating those meaningful experiences that resonate with guests. Precisely. Benares Hotels seems to understand this shift. They're not just offering plush accommodations, but curating experiences that allow guests to engage with the unique cultural tapestry of Varanasi. This focus on experiential travel likely contributed to the Taj Nadasar Palace being featured in the Condé Nast Traveler Reader's Choice Awards.
Right, that makes sense. It's not merely about, fancy rooms and impeccable service. It's about exceeding expectations and crafting a memorable and enriching experience for guests. And, it seems this trend goes beyond just Benares Hotels. We're witnessing this focus on experiential travel across the luxury hospitality industry in India.
Indeed. It's as if hotels are transforming into cultural ambassadors, facilitating a deeper connection between guests and the soul of a destination. This makes perfect sense in a place like India with its rich history, vibrant culture, and profound spirituality.
Thinking about the Kumbh, that event embodies experiential travel. This massive pilgrimage attracts people from all walks of life to immerse themselves in a centuries-old tradition. And Benares Hotels is right at the heart of it all, offering guests a front-row seat to one of the world's most significant cultural events.
Absolutely. They're not just providing lodging during the Kumbh Mela. They're offering a gateway to a truly unique cultural phenomena.
Yeah, it's as if they've become woven into the fabric of Varanasi, an integral part of the city's cultural identity. This speaks volumes about the evolving role of hospitality in shaping the traveler's experience. It's fascinating. What other innovative approaches are you seeing in the Indian hospitality industry?
Many hotels are partnering with local artisans, creating interactive workshops, showcasing regional art forms. Some offer curated culinary experiences, taking guests on gastronomic journeys through the region's diverse flavors. Others focus on wellness retreats, integrating ancient Indian practices like yoga and Ayurveda into their offerings.
The possibilities are truly endless. It's exciting to see how luxury hospitality can be a force for cultural preservation and understanding. Benares Hotels is setting a fantastic example of how a company can thrive while honoring cultural heritage and promoting the sustainable development of a region.
Their journey's inspiring. They're not just selling rooms, they're selling experiences, memories, and a deeper connection to this incredible city.
You know, this deep dive has been a real eye-opener. We've explored Benares Hotel's financial success, analyzed the evolving landscape of luxury travel, and even touched upon the broader economic and cultural implications of their journey.
It's been a pleasure dissecting these insights with you. What has resonated most with you during our discussion?
I think what stands out to me is that a company's success story goes far beyond just the numbers on a balance sheet. Benares Hotel's journey demonstrates the power of a strategic vision, a commitment to excellence, and a deep understanding of what travelers seek.
I couldn't agree more. And they have accomplished all this while honoring the cultural heritage and promoting the sustainable development of one of India's most sacred cities. While Benares Hotels is enjoying this well-deserved success, it's crucial to remember that every business faces challenges. What potential obstacles do you think they might encounter in the future?
That's a great point. Even with all the positive indicators, there are always factors that could disrupt their momentum. The hospitality industry, especially in a popular destination like Varanasi, is incredibly competitive. Maintaining their competitive edge will demand constant innovation and a deep understanding of evolving traveler preferences.
Exactly. They'll need to stay ahead of the curve in terms of technology, amenities, and most importantly, creating those unique, immersive experiences that guests crave.
And let's not forget the economic climate. Global or regional economic downturns could significantly impact travel spending, potentially affecting their occupancy rates and profitability.
Absolutely. External factors like currency fluctuations, political instability, or even natural disasters could also pose challenges to their operations.
But it seems Benares Hotels is already taking steps to mitigate these risks. Their expansion plans, for instance, suggest they're anticipating future demand and are preparing to accommodate a larger influx of travelers.
And their investment in sustainability not only aligns with the values of environmentally conscious travelers, but also positions them as a responsible and forward-thinking company.
It's clear they're not resting on their laurels. They're actively planning for the future, taking calculated risks, and constantly innovating to stay ahead of the game. But for now, let's zoom out a bit and
Consider the broader implications of Benares Hotel's success. Their financial performance isn't just a win for the company.
yeah, you're right. It's also a positive sign for the Indian economy as a whole. A thriving hospitality industry brings more jobs, investment, and economic activity.
Exactly. Benares Hotel's success reflects the growing purchasing power of the Indian middle class and their increasing desire for travel and leisure.
It creates a ripple effect. Their success opens up opportunities for other businesses in the tourism ecosystem. Transportation, restaurants, local artisans, tour operators, everyone benefits.
Precisely. And as Benares Hotels expands and attracts more tourists to Varanasi, it raises the city's global profile, contributing to cultural preservation and economic development.
So it's not just about profits, it's about making a positive impact on the community and the country.
That's the essence of sustainable business practices. When a company thrives, it can uplift the entire community around it. This deep dive has taken us on a fascinating journey. We've explored the financial intricacies of Benares Hotels, examined the changing landscape of luxury travel, and even considered the broader economic and cultural implications of their success.
It's been incredibly insightful. I think what struck me most is that a company's success story can be so much more than just numbers on a balance sheet.
I completely agree. Benares Hotels' journey is a testament to the power of strategic vision, a commitment to excellence, and a deep understanding of the evolving needs and desires of travelers.
And they've managed to achieve all of this while honoring the cultural heritage and promoting the sustainable development of one of India's most sacred cities.
A truly remarkable achievement. As we wrap up this deep dive, I'd like to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question.
Okay, I love a good question to ponder. What is it?
How will the upcoming Kumbh Mela, an event expected to draw millions of pilgrims to Varanasi, shape not only the financial performance of Benares Hotels, but also the cultural landscape of this ancient city?
That's a brilliant question. It pushes us to look beyond the business aspects and consider the profound interaction between commerce, culture, and spirituality.
Indeed. I encourage our listeners to explore this question further, delve into the rich history of the Kumbh Mela, and consider its impact on the city of Varanasi and its people.
It's a perfect reminder that the most captivating stories often lie beyond the headlines, waiting to be discovered through curiosity and exploration.
Well said. Until our next deep dive, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking those hidden gems of knowledge.
And who knows, maybe we'll uncover another captivating success story like Benares Hotels along the way. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Oh,